Hello everyone! This section is for microbiology and Nobel Prize. In this section, let's learn the Nobel Prizes in the history of microbiology. This is Emil Adolf von Behring. He got the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1901. The prize motivation is for his work on serum therapy, especially its application against diphtheria, by which he has opened a new road in the domain of medical science, and thereby placed in the hands of the physician a victorious weapon against illness and disease. This is Robert Koch. He got the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1905. Prize motivation is for his investigations and discoveries in relation to tuberculosis. Well-known tuberculosis is a serious illness affecting tissue, especially in the lungs. Robert Koch, who had conducted a range of important studies on illnesses caused by microorganisms, discovered and described the TB bacteria in 1882. This picture shows Mycobacterium tuberculosis. This is Sir Alexander Fleming. He got the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1945. Prize motivation is for the discovery of penicillin and its curative effect in various infectious diseases. Sir Alexander Fleming discovered the antibiotic penicillin. He had the insight to recognize the significance of the inhibition of bacterial growth in the vicinity of a fungi contaminant. This picture shows the fungal contaminant and the inhibition of bacterial growth. This is Joshua Landenberg. He got the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1958. The prize motivation is for his discovery concerning genetic recombination and the organization of the genetic material of bacteria. It was long thought that bacteria multiply by dividing, so that all bacteria have the same genetic makeup. Joshua Landenberg and Edward Tantum demonstrated in 1946 that bacteria's genes can also change in a way similar to that of sexual reproduction seen in more complex organisms. Bacteria can go through a phase in which two bacteria exchange genetic material with one another by passing pieces of DNA across a bridge-like connection. Joshua Landenberg also proved that the phenomenon known as transduction, in which DNA is transferred between bacteria via bacteriophages. Jacques Monod and Francis Jacob. They got Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1965. Prize motivation is for their discoveries concerning genetic control of enzyme and virus synthesis. The biochemical processes that take place within an organism's cells are controlled by the genes found inside DNA molecules. Jack Monod and Francois Jacob proved how the genetic information is covered during the formation of proteins by means of a messenger, which proved to the substance we now know as RNA. Different cells work in different ways at different times. However, this too is regulated by genes. In the early 1960s, Jack Monod and Francois Jacob mapped the intricate processes that determine how genes are expressed or suppressed in a self-regulating process. David Ottimo, Renato Dabecco, and Howard Martin Tamin. They got the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1975. Prize motivation is for their discoveries concerning the interaction between tumor, viruses, and the genetic material of the cell. This is Stanley Parshiner. He got the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1997. Prize motivation is for his discovery of prions. It is a new biological principle of infection. Creutzfeldt Jakob disease and related illnesses affecting people and animals involve the degeneration of brain cells. In 1982, Stanley Parshiner was able to isolate a suspected infectious agent, a protein, that he called a prion. He identified the gene behind the prion protein, but determined that it is also present in healthy people and animals. Stanley Parshiner showed that the prion molecules are folded in a different way than the normal proteins, and that the folding of the prion can be transferred to normal proteins. This is the basis for the illness. Harold Zerhausen, Francois Belsinocci, Luc Montagnier, they got the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 2008. The Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine 2008 were divided. One half awarded to Harold Zerhausen for his discovery of human papillomaviruses causing cervical cancer. The other half joined to Francois Belsinocci and Luc Montagnier for the discovery of human immunodeficiency virus. This picture shows HPV. It can cause human papillomaviruses. And this picture is HIV. It can cause human immunodeficiency disease. Okay, that's all for this section. Here is a word list for you.